All right, dividing complex numbers. So here we have an example of division of complex numbers. We have 9 minus 8i divided by 9 plus I. So we have two complex numbers here. They're complex because they're in the form a plus bi. That's what a complex number is. All right, so what we want to do is we want to multiply by the conjugate, right? So I don't want to have i's in my denominator, just like I don't want to have square roots or radicals in my denominator, right? I don't want imaginary numbers or radicals in my denominator. So what we want to do here is we want to multiply this by 9 minus I, right? The conjugate of 9 plus I is 9 minus I, right? I also don't want to change the number. So the only thing I can multiply by is the number 1. So in order to make this fraction over here equal 1, if I have 9 minus I in the denominator, I need to put 9 minus I in the numerator, because I can only multiply, if I multiply by any number other than 1, I'm going to change it. I don't want to change it. I just want to rearrange it into a different form. So I'm going to multiply by 1. 9 minus I divided by 9 minus I is 1. Okay. So I'm going to write this in a better way up top. I'm going to write 9 minus 8i times 9 minus I. And then on the bottom, I'm going to do 9 plus I times 9 minus I. All right, my numerator, I'm going to FOIL. I'm going to do first, outer, inner, last, binomial distribution. Okay. So let's go back to green. 9 times 9 is 81. 9 times negative I is minus 9i. Negative 8i times 9 is going to be minus 72i. And then minus 8i times minus I is going to be plus 8i squared. On the bottom, if we FOIL, right, we binomial distribution, 9 times 9, 9 times I times 9, I times negative I. Right, so 9 times 9 is 81. Awesome. 9 times negative I is going to be minus 9i. 9i times positive 9 is going to be plus 9i. And then I times negative I is going to be minus I squared. Okay, and again, the whole point here of doing the multiplying by the conjugate is now we've canceled out the 9i and the negative 9i. Right? So we have 81 minus 9i. I can combine, let me combine those. Minus 9i minus 72i is going to be minus 81i. Okay, and then plus 8, and I'm going to substitute, instead of I squared, I'm going to substitute in negative 1. On the bottom in my denominator, I'm going to have 81 minus, and then instead of I squared, I'm going to substitute in negative 1. So I get, let's see on the top, 81 minus 81i minus 8 over, this is going to become 81 plus 1. So I'm going to get 81 minus 8 is 73 minus 81i divided by 82. Right? And so to write this in the form a plus bi, right, we're going to do 73 over 82 minus 81 over 82 times I. We can't reduce those fractions, so that's going to be our final answer. If we could reduce those fractions, we would want to reduce them, but we should have 73 divided by 82 minus, it looks like, 81 divided by 82, and then I. Okay, and we did it right. Okay, so basically you're just multiplying by the conjugate in the numerator and the conjugate of the denominator in both the numerator and denominator. And then you have just two separate multiplication problems. You have the multiplication problem on top. Right, let me see if I can highlight or circle, right? You have the multiplication problem on top, right? Right here, here, right? So you're just doing all of this in yellow, right? And then you have the multiplication problem on the bottom. So you're just doing the bottom. Okay, so it's just basically two multiplication problems which you're doing together. Okay, and that is division.